What's up, meatbags? Did you miss me? Nah, you probably didn't. And I didn't miss you either, you tasty fuckers. So, apparently you're still doing the same stuff that you've always been doing. You know? Stirring up random bullshit drama, feeling all friggin' important, not having any frickin' clue about what you're doing here. Ah yes, the dust of ages. Yeah, I've been around for quite some time and I've had plenty of opportunity to watch you silly little oxygen addicts. But there's not really that much new. I mean, sure, you have new ways of spreading your bullshit, and now you have a place where you can just sit on your meaty asses and just type random whining and bitching about how much your life sucks and all the things that you cannot have while some other poor wretched human beings crawl in the dirt and starve to death in some forsaken lands. Isn't that nice? And then all of a sudden you're gone. Which, of course, is one of those things that you are trying so desperately hard at denying and ignoring, and you don't even have any idea how easy it is to kill you. Pretty much anything can kill you. I can take a frickin' pen and jab it right through your skull. It's ridiculous, really. But you think you've got it all figured out, don't you? Living the good life, isn't that? Yeah, getting that job that will give you plenty of those little pieces of paper there that are nothing but a promise that you could do absolutely nothing with, but that you can exchange for all those marvelous things that are outdated by next year anyway, and that will give you so much irritation and stress because the crap doesn't want to work properly, or because your friends have the next bigger and better thing. And then you think that having a couple of useless screeching flesh bags running around the house, you think that having those meat blobs around would somehow make them into copies of yourself, which would live on, and would just repeat the same boring old BS that you've been doing for so long. And that's gonna make all the difference in the world when your flesh is rotting from your bones, and there is nothing. Nothing but the memory of someone who didn't know what it was all about. But you may ask, what the fuck is it all about? As if I'm going to tell you. So, what is the difference between you and me and my brothers and sisters and genderless skeletal remains? We are all just trying to have fun, basically. Isn't that it? You're just walking around and trying to have a good time. That's what we're doing when we crack open your skulls and munch away at your tasty brains. But the difference is we don't have all that cumbersome bullshit that you make up for yourself. Basically, we're just consciousness. You know? We're just a point of view. That's all. Observers. Observers in a bony vessel. Yep. We're just around to take a look at what is going on, and to have it amuse us, and, of course, to eat some brains. But that's nothing that you can really do, is it, meatbags? Whenever you try to just observe something, like on your glorious internet, what you're doing is starting petty fights. Just at the very instance when you even begin perceiving something. You can't just leave it alone, can you? You have to argue about it, you have to fight about it, you have to debate who is right and how they view it. And of course, what is better? And it's not just about what is best, is it, my oxygen-addicted friends? No, it's actually about who is better. Because you don't really care that much about the movie or belief or political system or whatever. What you care about is your stupid little egos. You just want to follow this shit, don't you? It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's superior to the other stuff, and as long as it makes you better than others. That's what really matters, isn't it? And that's also the reason why most of you are way too retarded to actually change your mind, to actually realize that you've been wrong about something and go for something else. Because what would that mean? Wouldn't that mean that you were wrong? And being wrong, that's something that you absolutely cannot stand, can you, you little flesh golems? That's what you really hate, because that says something about your ego. That it's not as awesome and flawless as you think. But, you know, I really shouldn't be thinking about this crap for too much. Because it doesn't really genuinely interest me, and there is this sort of placebo effect when I start thinking about how messed up your little brains are, they get this funny aftertaste. You know, like I could taste the fail in your brains. And I don't really like that. So let's just forget about that crap and move on, shall we? So, meatbags, have a nice death.